how awesome we all are.
Second, and finally, we dropped the link to the slideshow we'll be using in the chat. We invite you to check it out on your own time so you can share it and look a second time at anything we shared tonight because there's so much great work.
With that, we're going to get the show on the road. We'll start the evening by celebrating the work that we produced and accomplished in our 5 movement and arts classes.
Every student had the opportunity to take up to 2 of the following courses: music production with Charlie and Z from Upbeat Academy, comedic yoga with our own Mama Charm Baker, diasporic dance with Mama Lala and Mama Giselle, theater with our own Mama Karen Green, and self-defense with Baba Ronald George of Future Kicks Karate.
Each class had prepared a full exhibition for you tonight, but with our pivot to virtual, each class has selected some short excerpts to highlight what students accomplished in these courses this semester.
We'll start with Mama Charm's comedic yoga class. Check out the video from 9th grade legend Caprice demonstrating
yoga
some
classes at Living School
self-care.
NOLA. Yoga classes at Living School NOLA.
Thanks, Caprice. Hopefully, we all can take these lessons into the new year and continue supporting our health and well-being.
Next, we'll check out a video from the awesome crew in music production. Listen carefully to the music that our young legends have been producing. You'll hear the
classes
of legends from both grades.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Charles. I am one of the instructors for the music production class for fall 2020 at the Living School. I've had the pleasure of instructing brilliant young folks in the art of creating their own instrumentals and recording their songs. The next few minutes, what you will be hearing is a collection of works created by all of the classes. Everything was collaborated by the complete class, so there is no one producer on this. We've all worked collectively to create songs. We've had mini classes where students from a Monday class would come and record with the Thursday class and vice versa, a lot of cross-pollination. And on our last piece, we have a special guest production and guest verse from one of our mini mentors, Mama Roz. She blessed us with a wonderful verse. It was my pleasure instructing everyone, and I'm really looking forward to instructing again in the spring and taking this to another level. Please remember to continue striving forward and moving upwards. And as always, stay upbeat.
Wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Right now, I'm flying down the Chi-Town, High-Town, sober up in my town, killing on this beat like a bear in a high ground, snapping on these hornets like I'm Thanos. What now? See you vanish, planned it. See I'm up with the ice, living lavish. See I'm up, rolling dice like I planned it. Feeling myself, kill him like a bandit. This is the deal, this is my business. See how I'm smiling, I'm grinching. So just be real, see how you feel. Checking your name off my hit list. Want to see how I kill, see how my words really feel. See how I'm clenching, chasing my bag, feeling the chills. Cold with the ice, now I'm fishing.
I'm on a mission, climbing my way to the top. You never get it. Feeling the pain, realist. My brother getting $1 million. My mama working, making her way to that Birkin. Putting that work. Father, I'm learning. Hear what you said, now I'm working. I have this work.
It's back online, guys.
Been misjudged since I was young. Scared to say how I felt, I used to bite my tongue. Bro, little crazy, I just blame it all on Trump. They put me last, they used to put me in a trunk. Been misjudged since I was young. Scared to say how I felt, I used to bite my tongue. Bro, looking crazy, I just blame it all on Trump. They put me last, they used to put me in a trunk.
I said, tell me what you mean. It's your boy Jay, yeah, I'm here.
here with my team. I've been on the road trying to grind differently. Mama told me people hate, even family. I said, tell me what you mean. It's your boy Jay, yeah, I'm here with my team. I've been on the road trying to grind differently. Mama told me people hate, even family.
People say that money makes the world go round. All depends on the world and the boy or the girl, cause not everybody's gonna kill and steal just to get their hands on that dollar bill. Tell me, whatever happened to the word respect? Giving praise to the Savior and loving thy neighbor. It looks like it's been pushed aside for the cash and the flash and the fancy ride. Everybody's on the paper chase, but while you chasing that paper, remember, Satan's on the caper, trying to get control of your soul. He makes you think that the money got the power. That's why the world's sour. You got to have it if you want to survive. Don't believe what they're saying, cause they're telling you lies. All you need is the right path. So let the words of the Almighty touch your soul and your whole body.
I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed.
They put me last, I told you I'ma be at the top. But my God got my back, that's all I need and I got. David and Goliath beat him down with a rock. So this devil taking over, that's a lie in the sock. God is working, think about it, why not? Tell me to stop, pray to God every night. Fighting for me to stop, no, I never will. I get my stack and I rock. It was all God's plan and I'm just tying the knots. All this killing and robbing, you got a problem, just fight. Handshake after that, cause now you living your life. Mama's crying every night cause they done lost all their life. Baby's gone in the grave, that's their baby, that's right. God made us all in advance, we got a chance to live our life serving his plan. So what's the plan? I just go to church and I just lift my hands, grab a Bible, then I read God's plan, need for speed.
I've been on the road going fast, trying to find some peace, but I keep thinking of my past. PTSD, I wish I could put it in the trash. More problems, gotta put my happiness in the stash. Coming first for all the times they put me last. All the times they put me last, now I'm first. Like Tyson, I'm knocking out this verse. Got knowledge in the head, so I ain't got a curse. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed. I say, tell me what you need. I've been on the road going fast, need with speed.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Hello.
Next are amazing dancers from both grades showcasing a wide array of their skills. Let's check it out.
All right, here go my dance. It's all right. Here go my dance. It's from. All right, here go my dance. It's from. So like the song is from Drake. One Dance. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got an Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got an Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. Baby, I like your stuff. Strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my ends. I had to bust up the silence. You know you gotta stick by me. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't wanna spend time fighting. We got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.
Okay, so yep, that was my dance. I hope you liked it.
Amazing work to our dancers. Thank you so much. Nice work, dancers. Now for some skills demonstration from our legends studying self-defense. Pay careful attention all these skills that we can all learn from.
Whenever you're ready.
Kia, 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 Kia.
Thanks. Last but certainly not least is a snippet of work done in our theater class. Check out this example of a monologue from 10th grade legend Serenity Childs.
Look at me, Martin. Look at me. Have you ever seen me like this? Have you? No. Don't you dare answer that. Don't you dare. You don't know my problems. I mean, wait, be honest with me, Martin. What if he doesn't recognize me? What if he changed to be someone better? I don't see Nick Parker after all these years. I mean, people see the exes all the time. There's really nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. I'm sorry, I can't handle seeing Nick Parker after all these years. I mean, come on. I'm flying halfway across the world just to go see him? Why? If this music made me go nuts.
Impressive work. Can't wait to see what the crew put on a production.
Look at it.
Before we shift gears to 9th grade, we have a couple of minutes to take questions about our movement and arts classes. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat box and we can handle as many as we can before we have to move on. So any questions that you guys have about any of the things you see, self-defense, dance, anything, if you want to figure out how you can help out around any of those. We had some really great pieces of the dances, the songs were just lit, the self-defense, right? Everything was just so good. I'm very interested in the dance and music production collab, Miss Shannon. Okay, Miss Shannon, you're very interested. Okay. On the music production collab. So you want to see like music production and the dance class put on a little skit. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. I see. Any other questions? Gotta make sure we got to get the track so we can link together. Okay, Miss Mama Lala. Look, you see? Already trying to put it together. Dancing and acting in the garden. That actually sounds like a good idea, having all of our dancers and stuff put together in the garden. Any plays or movies? I don't know about that. We're planning on doing a play that the students wrote, right? There's a set the students have been sitting down since like last year, making their own play. And I think they're going to be performing it really soon. So yeah. Looking forward to building sets for the theater production. All right, okay. Can't wait for our original play. Yep, right. It's in the making. Trust me, you guys are going to love it. The greens for sets. Y'all can dance anywhere. All right, Ms. Lala. All right, we see you. Okay, and I think that's all the time we have for our movements and arts this evening. Thank everyone for this awesome work. Next up is the work of our major grade legends did as part of their humanities and arts courses.
Yes. Us 9th grade legends took a course in English, civics, and photography. This semester led by our humanities instructor, Nikki Ummel, our arts instructor, Journey Allen, and our director of student support, Christian Ward. We spent this semester learning all about the history around us in our community and taking pictures of the nature and beauty of the community around us. Tonight, we're excited to share with you, hot off the presses, our very first Legends literary magazine full of the incredible writing and photography we produced this semester.
Along with their literary magazine, the class of 2024 has also produced some incredible stop-motion animation films.
To start with, I'm going to pass the mic over to the editor of our literary magazine, Lily, to tell you more about it.
Is Lily here in the audience? I'm trying to unmute her, but I'm not seeing her. So Lily, if you're there, let me know what your screen name is so we can unmute you. I'm not seeing Miss Lily there. Miss Nikki, do you care to speak on the literary magazine?
Absolutely. So this fall, students wrote short stories, essays, speeches, poems, and reflected on the role of identity and place specifically in shaping who they are and who they are growing to be. And so in collaboration with the creative writing that they did this semester and the photography that they captured with Miss Journey's class, they compiled a literary magazine on their own. As you saw, Lily, executive editor, and the associate editors were Caprice, Daniels, and Niani. So students emailed them their work, they compiled it, they came up with the format, and the only thing that I did was place the order. So this is completely student-led, student-directed, student-edited, student-run, and I hope that you enjoy it. It is available on our Square website for $10. And yeah, that's it. Could not be more proud of the work that students put into this beautiful showcase of their talent.
It really is awesome. Thanks, Ms. Nikki. I'm sure this is going to be the first of many legendary publications coming out of Living School. Don't forget to order a limited edition copy for yourself.
Next, we'll hear a few of our 9th grade authors read aloud some of their powerful writings. Let's check it out.
I'm Nia Jackson, and this is my poem called I Am. I am from the sound of jazz. I am from the smell of seasons from a mile away. I am from the joy of seeing my cousins on the holidays. I am from spending quality time with my family and friends. I am from the scrumptious smell of gumbo. I am from the crowd of people lining up for beignets every day. I am from the tradition of having seafood boils in May. I am from going to the park, from playing in the backyard after dark, from helping out with dinner. I am from watching my little brother get bigger. Yes, I am.
Hi, my name is Jaya Davenport, and today I will be reading my story, Witches and Werewolves. Everyone was covered in dirt, mud, and blood. The children were crying, screaming due to the loss of their families. We all sighed in relief and sorrow as we made it out of the woods and onto a hill. We could see back inside of the forest. It was like the trees split apart. We could see all of the bodies scattered, and limbs, bones, body parts detached from the bodies. The blood shed the prints from the beast that killed us. But now there were no more. The naked men and women lying down, looking at what they did. They ran back into the forest before we could regain strength to cast a spell on them. While looking at all of our brothers and sisters, we realized we will never be free from the monsters that come out at night unless we stop them.
Raised by Music by Milo Preciado. I was raised by music, by You're the Only Place That Feels Like Home, rock and roll, pop, punk music. I was raised by music, by This World Will Never Be What I Expected, the kind of music that makes me want to jump around, get the grade, save a life, save the day. I was raised by the sounds that remind me of the funeral of a friend torn away from us too soon, by If You're Leaving, Will You Let Me Down Slowly, by the notes of soft lullabies that remind me of better days, by Let's Not Have Conversations That Just Fade Away. Music has the power to empower, even on days darker than the deepest trench. I was raised by the sounding bells and cheerful melodies of Soundtime, by Someone Is on Your Side, No One Is Alone, and by witty lyrics and the quick beats of Miranda. I was raised by the music, the sound, the love, the hope that things will get better. I was raised by I'm not afraid to keep on living, by I swear to God I'm going to change the world, by sometimes you gotta fall before you fly, and by If For You I Get Beat to Smithereens. I was raised by music.
Hi, my name is Tiffany James, and I'm a 9th grade at 11th school. I will be reading my poem, What is Life? I've learned life isn't something that can always be told or taught, because everybody needs to experience the amazing, beautiful, and sometimes horrible, gloomy thing we all know is life on our own. Yes, punishments might be in place, but punishments are just a thing put in place so we know to be afraid to make that same mistake twice, so we know that's not something you're supposed to do in life. Even though you might enjoy making the mistake, or let's not call it a mistake, because let's be honest, jumping off a bridge into a never-ending amount of water is not a mistake. Maybe a decision that wasn't really thought about too heavily, so I encourage you, while you're young, to make a decision that wasn't really thoughtful about, or even just to enjoy this thing that we believe is forever, but not really forever, that we call life while you can. Because when you can't anymore, you're probably going to regret you didn't pick that flower, make friends to laugh with, find someone to hug on, or even just to hold on to. Just promise me you enjoy life while you have it to enjoy. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Keonsis Ross, and this is my poem, Raised by Kids. I was raised by dark chocolate kids, sweating and smelling like outside. Kids with never-ending energy, running up and down the block, running around, tag your rib, playing hide and go seek on day to the street lights on. Freeze, tag, football, and all the other games. I was raised by them kids, the ones that knock on your door in the morning while everyone's still asleep and ask, can she come outside? I was raised by them kids that get doors slammed in their faces in the morning by my mama. Them kids that smell my mama barbecuing from around the corner, asking, may I have a plate, please? At least they got manners. I was raised by kids.
Hi, my name is Niani, and I'm sorry I look like Winnie the Pooh right now. It's really cold. But today I'm going to be reading my poem from the literary magazine that answers the question, what is a single story people may have about you, and how is it different from reality? I'm not very sure what people usually think about me when they first see me. I would think that they think I'm very young, hence my baby face, and how short I am. Sometimes I think that I look a little mean because of the way my eyebrows go down on my resting face. I asked my friends, what was the first thing you thought when you saw or met me? And of course they didn't know me, so they judged me off of my looks, which is a normal thing that tends to happen. I think my single story tends to be about my looks until I open my mouth and speak my mind. This isn't exactly different from reality for many reasons. Yes, I am my hair, and yes, I am my face, but I'm more than what I look like. And it isn't anybody's fault for thinking away of me when they do not know me. It was probably what they were taught. I'd like to think that I'm funny, smart, creative, etc. I am me. There isn't just one story about me because I'm always changing, whether it's huge or small, and I still have many years to go.
Hello everyone who's listening, my name is Jerome Benjamin, and today we're going to be reading or listening to a poem that I wrote called Why I Chose Living School. Hope y'all enjoy it. Living School is my school, a place where we go to learn. Not just to learn by doing, we also do earning for things we want and we need to succeed. Living School helps students meet their needs We don't all start off green, but sooner or later, with the Living School, we all will succeed. With the moon shining and the sun rising, teachers still at work. Around the clock, on the dot, the grind don't stop. I chose Living School because I know that I will be bigger and better at what I choose to be. Then I would be at any other school that don't really appreciate me or my fellow friends. This is a poem for my teachers and the staff at Living School, my school. And that's the poem that I wrote, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Joseph Davenport, and this is my story. My little brother is too smart for this world. A black sun and dark clouds burst two new tulips, red and white. Now come along instead of gray clouds to give birth to a blue tulip. The blue tulip always tricked the red and white, never giving them a second to sit. The red tulip always fought the blue one, because that is all blue wanted to do. Little blue ran before walking, danced before standing, and played before sitting up. This is a world that will always spin with or without you. You must keep running or you will stand still to disappear. The blue tulip is always speaking because he never tires. He never gives up. If he wants something, he will get it. Keep pushing, little blue. Never stand still. Keep running further and further.
My name is Gabrielle, and this is my poem called Overthinking. Never leave me alone in a quiet space. My mind will take over, and there will be no time to erase. It will get overwhelming, but there's nothing I'll be able to do. My thoughts travel from one point to another, and I'm forced to see them through. They say you're too quiet, and they say you're not beautiful, or that my skin is too fair, and I'm not suitable. Someone said I was too loud, so now I'll stay quiet. No more words come from my mouth, so I'll be staying in silence. I try to stop myself from the bearing thoughts of others, because it really is torture. But the more I try to stop it, the more it goes further. Is it the opinions of others that keep my thoughts racing, or the drowning out of my voice that keeps it fading? I guess I'll never know until I start sinking. I'm lost in the waters of only overthinking. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Krishana Paul, and today I will be reading my spoken word poem called Dear Future Daughter. Dear future daughter, I want you to know that you are loved in every single way that's possible. I want you to know that your existence is worthy and that you deserve all the good things that will come your way. I want you to believe in yourself all the time and put full effort into everything that you do. I want you to know that it's okay to be courageous, adventurous, and curious about anything you do. I want you to know that it's okay to not be okay at times and that life will get hard at times. But the outcome of these lessons will shape you into a brave warrior ready for the next obstacle that comes your way. I want you to know that you are beautiful even on your sad, angry, and bad days. I want you to know that you should never let anyone tell you how to control your emotions and that it is okay to not be okay at times. Just never give up on yourself, ever. I want you to know that not everyone in the world will like you, and that's okay. You don't need others' validation at all. I want you to know that other people's actions should not be taken personally, and that hurt people. I want you to know that you should never let anyone make you feel less than because of the way you look, talk, and act, because that is all that makes you beautiful, and your imperfections are the things that make you unique and different from everyone else. Last but not least, I want you to know that you are never alone, and that it's always safe to talk to me about anything and everything, because I will always be here for you to support, cherish, and love you. It's okay to express all of your feelings to me because I will never criticize your emotions. And please remember that you are very much loved and very much worthy.
Hello, my name is Amber Suggs, and I'll be reading my Raised by poem. I was raised by being told, Amber, wake up, it's time to eat breakfast, learning just from her, watching my mom cook breakfast type of young lady. I was raised by beauty, fixing up my hair, washing my face, wearing jewelry type of young lady. I was raised by a strong lady, saying keep your head up, stand tall, and stay confident type of mother.
My name is Jakada Jordan, and this is my I Am From New Orleans poem. I am from New Orleans, a place with beautiful native traditions, amazing dances, great food, and of course Mardi Gras. But New Orleans is not always beautiful. The racism, the murder, life without two parents, suicide, depression. It's not just New Orleans, but if you haven't felt like that anywhere else, you come to New Orleans and you will. I was born in Mississippi due to Hurricane Katrina. My parents lost everything in that storm. They were so hurt and in pain, especially my mom, because she just had me. I grew up in New Orleans. A place that I love is a place that I can't take anymore. My name is Jakati Jordan, and I am from New Orleans.
Each of those pieces is accompanied by beautiful original photography in the Legend Literary Magazine Volume 1.
Along with the photography in the literary magazine, we also spent time, of course, connecting to the big ideas we were exploring in the world, like justice and power, to the skills of storyteller and filmmaker by making stop-motion animation films.
Even if stop motion animation doesn't sound familiar, you've probably seen it in action before in movies like The Missing Link and Wallace and Gromit. It is incredibly technical film media that requires students to bring together all kinds of different skills, including set design, storyboarding, photography, and editing, to just name a few.
We worked for weeks on this final photography project, only to have many of our sets and much of our work stuck at school when we had to switch unexpectedly to all virtual last week. What you'll see here are some of the draft films that students pieced together largely on our own at home after returning to all virtual. We hope they'll finish our long anticipated feature films once we're back in person, and we'll share them with you as soon as they're ready.
In the meantime, let's check out the amazing work that you've accomplished starting with our first 7 filmmakers.
Up and away. Up and away. Hey, watch out for me. Oh no, Samantha. You've been pranked. I'm blue, I wonder what Samantha's doing. Oh, nice sunbathing. Oh. I'm gonna get Samantha back for what she's done to me. So cold outside today. I should probably go inside. Oh. I'm blue, up and away.
Man, those were some real works of art. They were really funny, I gotta tell you. And now for our final 8 shorts of the evening.
Awesome work, ninth graders. What you guys accomplished is really cool. Thank you for sharing it. Keep up the good work.
The making of these stop motion animation films is so much more complex than you expect. Here are a couple of images of us in action this semester around the building, shooting our feature films that are still soon to come. Also, before we wrap up as ninth grade, we wanted to share a couple of favorite images we shot during photography too. I'm sure you know these all look way better blown up big and beautiful on the wall. Feel free to order prints from our print studio in the new year.
Before we shift gears to 10th grade, we have just a couple minutes to take questions about our ninth grade work. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat and we'll handle as many as we can before we have to move on. The animations were so cool. Everything was so amazing. All the stop motion took a lot of time. Appreciate everyone for all their work. You can go check it out, the pictures, and please, if you guys could support in any way to help, please do so. Check out a release film. It's amazing. All the films were so cool. Okay, well, they've got huge. All right, so all right. That's all the time we have for ninth grade this evening. They've got huge plans for the spring, so keep your guys' eyes on these legends. Brilliant work, ninth grade. You guys are some true legends.
Thanks, Tiago. All right, now it's your turn. Take it away, 10th grade.
In this first semester, the class of 2023 took a course in physics, algebra, and micro enterprise through Nate's eyes, taught by our STEM instructor, Giovanni Montague, our CTE instructor, Ron Brody, and our second education specialist, Shannon Rogers and Keith Smith. We spent the semester learning all about how to different complication, how to solve difficult, complicated equations, turning situations into inequalities, and caring for plants from seeds through adulthood, through all the changing seasons. We also learn how to make tonics and energy boosters for all of our natural systems in our body from natural resources that we grow in our backyard. Tonight, since we can't give you an in-person tour of our forest garden, our agriculture lab, and 3D printing farm, we'll put together a short film to share with you guys a bit about our learning. We also share with you a beneficial plant field guide and produce from the 4 student-run businesses we are currently operating, including some awesome holiday gifts you can order tonight. We'll start with a short video about our semester.
Hello, this is Serenity. So when I came to Living School, I've learned that I never knew anything about myself, because I never really paid attention to learning about myself at all for a long time. So I started to get to know myself during quarantine. I was thinking, trying to figure out who I am. And I still don't know a lot about myself, but I know some things about myself. So I wanted to shout out to school because they taught me that I never knew nothing. And the second shout out is to Life for bringing me to the school, because I would have been stuck in the world when I leave at 18, because I wouldn't know what I liked or what I hate. So I'm proud of myself for getting to know me and getting to know about everyone else too.
I like to say that I enjoyed interacting with my teachers and classmates through the hard times, especially learning online. And I enjoyed messing with the garden, cutting out the plums of the trees, the old stuff, and growing new stuff and just seeing it grow over time.
and I enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, algebra class, physics. I enjoyed a lot. Self-defense, brothers at peace. So I just want to say that.
I'm going to take into account there's been some displacement, so I'm going to fill it up like that, a little bit more. Displacement, you know, when you get in bathtub and you know, the water kind of overflows, that's displacement. Yeah, so I'm going to open some caps for them, and then I'm going to take my honey. I'm going to do the rest of the half, like half of it, make sure it covers it, boom. It should look like this, right? I'm going to take my top, make sure it's not tight.
And to make sure we end it like.
What's the date?
8/21. 8/21/20.
All right. Then I'm gonna put Biden's oxymel. It's an oxymel. And then
right here, right?
shake it up. Yes. But put this in first. Boom. Shake it up. I'm gonna put this in the sun. And then after that, it's going to be an oxymel, which is a tincture that uses no alcohol. And that's it. Y'all can do that. All those bottles should be filled.
In Micro Enterprises, what I learned is how to make plant medicine. And we had made this forest garden, and my group had built the forest bed and everything. And in STEM, what I learned is how to get better at my math, like in physics and algebra. And I want to shout out to Mr. Javon for so much support, and Miss Shannon, my number one hit.
Good morning, everybody. Here's our 3 new colors. We saw a preview of the colors yesterday, but here are the 3 new colors, complete and finished for our headphone stands. Please check us out at Living School, $20 a piece. Boom. We also have a full shelf of other colors.
I liked Mr. Javon's class because, well, not just because I get to learn everything and try and get better at math, but because I get to talk to a teacher about stuff that I usually sometimes talk to my friends with, but now I get, and he gives me more anime stuff to watch, so it's really cool. I like Miss Shannon's class because she helps me understand what I don't understand sometimes in Mr. Javon's class and everything, and it's really helpful. Plus, I like the fact that she's a fan of Disney.
Hey y'all, my name's Kunari Kennedy. I'm in 10th grade and I've been going to living school for just going on 2 years now, since 2019 to 2020. And if anyone knows the school better than anyone is me, I would want to tell y'all that, like, for new people, 9th graders, not new 9th graders, new 10th graders, I just want to tell y'all that even though our school is small, we still make each other feel included. We feel like, you know, love our little space that we have. We treat each other like family, and even though, like, you might be new and it might be like feeling like, you know, why they gotta, like, why they all up.
My favorite teacher probably Miss Shannon, because I think she probably like the closest to our age, so she understands us more probably, and then she listens to the same music that I listen to. Like, you know, I like listening to Harry Styles, and so when I won Legend of the Week,
For this past semester at Living School, some of my favorite things have been getting to know my teachers, and especially when I go to school on Fridays, is going to wood shop and hanging out with Mr. Ross and doing wood work. Along with that is talking to Mr. Javon about making movies, or how that could, how it could perceive me in the future with future works. So I guess those are two things that just have been great this past semester.
Next we'll have my 10th grade colleague Adaya share a bit more about what we did this semester. We had a slideshow of images and words from the class of 2023 this semester. Many of the images in the slideshow were shot by honor student Serenity Childs, who was the class photographer/videographer as part of her honors work.
Okay, so thank you, Tiago, for the introduction. And as you know, I'm Adaya Williams, and I hope everybody is having a nice day. So, one of the things we've done in Micro Enterprise is that, as you can see in our past video that we just showed you, that we had worked on Biden's oxymotonic after forging Biden's Pelosa with some items from our overgrown lot behind the school. The medicinal benefits of the Biden oxymotonic is that it helps for colds, coughs, congestions, and sore throats. As you see in our STEM class, that's working on it. We got all that stuff going on. And that's also some of the stuff that we worked on too. In our STEM class, you will see that we use 3D printers to make bookmarks, headphone stands, and desk organizers. We started our designs on Tinkercad, as you will see upcoming, as Pat shows us right there as an example. We started designing Tinkercad. We've already sold over 20 of these, and all the money that raised will be gone towards our senior trip. We work on Tinkercad so we can make more designs with this. Here you can see us work on our forest garden where we grow some of our fruits and vegetables. We started by digging up a bunch of holes so we can fill them up with the soil. So for planting our plants. Lately, we've been pruning our trees so they can grow and be healthy. I like the class mostly, well, kind of the same, but mostly, because we spend most of our time outside and learning more about plants and trees. Thank you. As we keep going.
Dang, y'all did some crazy things this semester. That was really awesome.
We did. A lot of the semester was spent learning about the beneficial properties of a lot of local wild plants. Many of us either ignore these plants or treat them as weeds, spraying them with chemical pesticides, making them violently out of the ground. When in fact, all of these wild plants are beneficial not only for for you and your environment, but for us humans too. Let's take a look at the field guide about just a few of these beneficial wild plants while my colleague Raquel tells you a bit about it.
Um, the way we started our plant guide is we first started with talking about plant benefits and plant health. So we started with a TED talk by a man who lives in Los Angeles, and he started talking about how America is a food desert, and from that food desert we need to learn how to build on and keep things more organic, more healthy, more fresh. So when we did that, we started with talking about plants that benefit us and holistic well-being. So with that, we all got an assignment about about different plants that we wanted to use. And mine was dandelion. With dandelion, there's a whole lot of different properties. Like even though it's a weed, you can use it in multi different ways. So with that, there's mostly different.
Raquel, you muted yourself, my love.
Sorry, it just, I don't know what happened. Like my whole computer just went glitch. Um, so with dandelions, there's a lot of different benefits from the dandelion root. It grows, it helps you pee. Like dandelions really help you pee. It's a mild laxative, and it helps with inflammation. So like any like icky things that you have in your body, it can you'll see us growing in next semester. Ninth grade will be doing the same thing, and you'll get to learn about plant benefits, and you'll get to put your own plants in there, the ones that you think will benefit us, the community, the most. So yeah, and um my my experience, it was since I want to be a organic hair producer. Like I want people products that's all natural for their natural hair. This was like a big step in like a very enlightening for me to learn about plants that can actually benefit your body in multi different ways. So that was a very enlightening experience. And yeah, so um um
Amazing job. Okay, so along with all the work we did class this semester, we also relaunched 2 businesses from last year and launched 3 new businesses for a total of 5 student run. That's right, student run enterprises operating at Living School. LS Woodworks made handmade wood objects like cutting boards, shelves, and lamps. LS Holistics made herbal products with cells and tinctures from plants that we grow and forage. LS & No Greenleaf is a landscaping company that works at clients' properties installing gardens, and LS Authentic 3D Printing produced 3D printed items, including the headphone stands that you've seen, the desk organizers, and the first piece of our growing aquaponics lab. We'll invite some of each business leaders to speak briefly about what they do and what they offer this holiday season.
Peace, y'all. Can you guys hear me?
It's coming up. Yes, we can. We can hear you.
Hi. How y'all feeling? Okay. Living School Nola Greenleaf is a student ranker enterprise. 1 second, y'all. I'm having some trouble. All right. Living School NOLA Greenleaf is a student-run micro-enterprise collective founded by Gardner's 10th grader Jamari Wilson, which is myself, and Patrick Livas. The two are interested in making gardening more accessible to the residents of New Orleans by providing the following services. Like, number one, garden installation. And what I mean by garden installation, I'm gonna break it down to you guys. So me and my team is actually gonna come in and step by step, we're gonna, put down the tarps. We're gonna bring the plants. We're gonna install the transplants. We're just gonna mix the dirt. We're gonna make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. Number two, garden maintenance. So garden maintenance is it works like probably 2 weeks as into the first, steps of, getting your garden installed. Garden maintenance will come back and make sure everything is growing properly and, just make sure everything is fertilized correctly. Make sure everything is, don't have any maldeficiencies. Just making sure everything is going smoothly and moving smooth. Number 4, garden bed construction. We can also build garden beds and make sure the garden beds is suitable, make sure they're in the right places, making sure that they're suitable enough to be growing, different crops and herbs out of it. So we also can, build the garden beds as well. It's just a lot that, Greenleaf, is capable of doing. And there's so much, that can be talked about. And number 5 is most important, not the coolest part of Living School's Greenleaf. Gardening workshops for pre-K through 8th grade students. So, and what I mean by that, gardening workshops, like teaching, people, not people, but teaching, students how to grow, different plants and how to take care of them, how to care for them from seedling to adult, and also, showing them the importance and, the roots of gardening and showing them how you can get a healthy living out of it as well. And the most important part of, dealing with, with the people is giving back to the people as well. And, feeding into what, like, let me get an example. Making sure that they're getting the most they can out of our service and our out of things that we're teaching them and giving them. And the cool part of all of this is 20% of all proceed benefits mutual aid to found the volunteer community garden service. Please visit our Instagram. I'm sorry, y'all, some stuff is getting in my way. At Living School NOLA Greenleaf and the Square website for our service. And that's pretty much it. All right.
Now we'll check out a quick video from our Ellis Woodworks team.
Welcome to the Living School Woodshop Internship. This semester, me and my fellow interns worked on so much things, such as wooden figurines. As you see those things? Yeah. Wooden shelves for decorations. You see, yeah, it was handcrafted. And some of the finest handcrafted cutting boards. It's so smooth. Look at that. So good. Alright. Yo, that was really cool. What are you working on?
Another cutting board.
Wow, another cutting board. We're going to show you how we made these handcrafted finest cutting boards you'll ever see in a school. Step 1, select the hardware of your choice for the cutting board. Step 2, thoroughly examine the wood for blemishes and also inspect the joints. Tip, always wear your safety glasses before starting to saw, and also wear the ear protection. Step 3, cut the remaining blemishes off of your wood using the table saw. Step 4, use the jointer to prepare the edges for gluing. A jointer makes flat edges for gluing. Step 5, use a straight edge and a pencil to get the length of your wooden cutting board. And step 6, use the miter saw to cut the lengths you just drew. Step 7, use clamps and glue to bind the wooden pieces together. This is how you wiggle. Wiggle like a pro. Sign up to Living School today and wiggle just like him. Step 8, carefully line your boards. Clamp them up together. Let the glue dry overnight, then remove the clamps. Step 9. Your cutting board is now ready to be sent through the planer. Step 10. Cut your cutting boards even using the miter saw. Step 11. We're going to use a router to give the cutting board a nice round edge. Step 12, we are going to use a sander to make the wooden cutting board as smooth as possible. We're gonna to the cutting board to make it shine and give it that little beauty. See that? You hear that sound? The luscious sound of the squeezing it out.
Hear that? So,
Took back over. Before. After.
all right, thank you for watching the video. And don't forget, everything you see before your eyes right now are for sale. Don't forget to stay tuned for the exhibition video to see how to purchase these finest handcrafted items.
Act like you talking to with micro enterprises, we came up with two products. One is a rose salve. It is moisturizing. It helps with dry skin, acne, rashes, sunburns, minor cuts, and chicken pox. And then we have our Biden tincture. It is antioxidant. It helps with anti-inflammatories. It is a detox for your blood. It helps with um like daily like deficiencies, like if you don't have enough sun or anything like that. Also, it is also a natural penicillin. I'm saying the word right. Yes, penicillin. You take which the whole year. Only $10. Tincture, and the rose salve is only $5. It's all organic, made from things around Liverpool, all harvested by students. So yeah.
Peace, everyone. I just want to say, I'm out right now, but I just want to say, man, I'm truly amazed. Like, humbly speaking, this nothing new. Like, our students always surprise each other, but I'm just amazed. Like, especially for freshmen now, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing too. So that's why I just wanted to say I'm amazed by that. So let me get into the LS6 3D printer. So I want to say good evening, everybody. My name is Patrick Lavas, student president of Living School. And I just want to say in today's event, I'm looking forward and sharing with you 3 new products created by Living School students with support by our teachers. Now, I know many of you tired of having organized desks or reading a book and forgetting what page you're on and folding your page and coming back with tangled headphones. We had these issues in mind, so we created these products to sell to our community. We use physics and algebra for these printed objects. We used math to define measurements and weight, and science came along when we experimented to test how strong the equipment needed to be to accomplish, etc. And now, I like to talk about the prices of each product. We have something for everyone. First, I like to talk about the headphone stand. As you can see in the bottom left, for one, we have all kinds of color, anything you request, it'll be available. First, I like to talk about the headphone stands. It's $20 each, and our desk organizers and our desks, as you can see to the bottom right, and our bookmarks are $1 each. With that being said, you can check out the link down below for more information where it says all products can be purchased at Peace.
I know our Lit Mag hype team isn't on right now, but suffice it to say, y'all, this Lit Mag is a gorgeous, gorgeous product, and it would make a phenomenal holiday gift. Great home read-in. So definitely check one out. $10 on the Square site. Ninth grade. If anybody wants to say something about it, holler in the chat, and I can pull you off mute. But definitely want you guys to get a copy of that.
Make sure you support these student-run businesses by placing your order at linkschool.square.site. We'll drop the link in the chat now, I think. What great gifts to share with friends and family this holiday, especially when you think about how every dollar spent will support the growth of Living School and our legends. Before we wrap up this meeting, I want to pass the mic quickly to our school director, Stephen Pasternak, and our director of student life, Mama Charm Baker, for some quick announcements.
Awesome. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Tiago and Joseph. Y'all, can we give it up one time for our MCs who've just been on fire tonight? Give them some props in the chat with your reactions, y'all. Joseph Davenport and Tiago Rosales Fajardo, you heard it here first, folks. These guys are going to be legends for many, many years yet to come. Give them their props. I'm so grateful that y'all all made the time to join us. I can't see everybody's name and face, but I've seen so many familiar ones. I just had two quick announcements. I want to thank, first of all, everyone for being here. And, you know, we are the only Democratic school in New Orleans. And so I want to recognize the work of all the councils that poured into this. I want to recognize our student council. Some of their contributions included the playlist that was in the back. Was put together by ninth graders Lamaj Mathis and Diamond Moses. Back when we were planning for the event to be in person, some of our student council members were helping to organize the holiday market and some food for it, including Katiri and Patrick and Tiago and Garyana, Kristen Morgan, Keelan Brown, and also some of our student council had the idea, if you guys got that care package this week with the food along with the popcorn and the hot chocolate, that was student council's idea. That was Keontis and Iniko and Joy who had that idea. And so I want to give them their props, all the different ways that student council contributed to making tonight a hugely successful event. I also want to recognize our family council, chaired by Brittany Holmes Nick and Lionel Jordan, co-chaired by Nikisha Kyle and Kiana McCormick, and our amazing secretary / treasurer, Sierra Morris, and our community liaisons in the 10th grade, Tanya Thomas and Erica Thorns, and in the 9th grade, Shanika Brown. Just want to thank y'all for all the ways you've been supporting us and helping make this happen, along with the beautiful holiday tree that they decorated in Joe Brown Park with some of the beautiful work that students have put together. I know that Jalen Kyle and Ross and Jovan and so many other folks contributed to that. So thank you to everybody for your work making that happen. Of course, I want to recognize our staff council, y'all. This is the work of our young people who are guided and orchestrated by a really talented group of adults that are there, in the glorious garden with them every day, growing beautiful things. So I want to recognize not just our teachers, but all the staff at the school for making this happen. And I want to recognize our board of directors, who's also an important part, who aren't seen as often because they don't play as big a role in the daily operations, but are a vital part of the success. And we've had a number of board members here tonight. I again, forgive me, I haven't seen everyone in the participant list, but I definitely saw Richard and Tracy, our two parent members, Brittany and Nikisha. Saw Mark Lister and Kaita, one of our advisory board members. I'm sure there's others out there. I'm sorry, I can't scan the list fast enough to shout y'all all out, but thank you guys for your selfless leadership to help make this dream a reality. We're so grateful for all of you guys and the role that you play. It is recruitment season right now. One App is open until January 29th. We have about 100 students this year, and we're going to be closer to 150 next year as we add an 11th grade and a new class of 9th graders. So many of you guys came to us because you knew a friend or family member who told you about it. As you can tell from today, we're a really special, unique place, and we work really well for all different kinds of students. And so if you know someone in the 9th, 10th, or 11th grade looking for a good home, please send them our way. We'd be happy to give them a private tour with our ambassadors or our dear Mama Roz. And we'd really appreciate it. You can feel free to drop those names in the weekly survey in the newsletter that gets sent out every week, or just drop us a line, call, text, email, and we'll follow up with those folks. Last but certainly not least, tonight, is the season of giving. I want to flip that two ways. One way, I know that it's been a really hard year for a lot of people. And so if you and your family have had a hard time and are in need of a little bit of extra love and support, please don't hesitate to just shoot us a private little line. You can call or text me, email me. Our board and a couple other supporters have generously pitched in a little bit of money to help support some of our families who are going through a hard time, and we want to make sure that ends up in the right place. And thank you to everybody who's pitched into that. And on the flip side, for those of you guys who've had a stable year and who are doing all right, and this is feeling like the season of giving, it's been a hard year for Living School budget-wise too. And I know that everybody is thinking about their charitable contributions this time of year. And if you can put a little bit of something aside to invest in these amazing young people and the mission of the work that they're doing, it'll go a long way. We're going to be introducing our first internships and athletic programs in the spring, continuing to publish incredible works of literature, film, science, agriculture, and the like. And your investments in Living School are going to go a long way to make that happen. I'm going to drop the PayPal donation link in the chat, but it's also always on our website. And so if you have it in your ability to invest in Living School this holiday season, it would mean a lot to us and a lot to these young people. That's all I got. I love you guys. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you guys for the beautiful work you've done tonight and every day and always. And I'm going to pass it to the inimitable Mama Charm. Mama Charm, you there?
If y'all can hear me, but yes, December 28th, 29th, and 30th. Our athletic clinics will be held from 12 to 3. If you are interested and you want to sign up for those sports, please email me directly, cbaker@livingschoolnola.org, cbaker@livingschoolnola.org if you want more information, or if you we wanted to host them at Joe Brown Park in that gym. And due to COVID concerns, we're kind of in a back and forth with them right now, and it's but the location is to be determined. If not, we will host at Living School, and that's fine. But we didn't want to call off the clinics. Really excited for y'all to meet the coach staff. Coach Gerald will be back in his vetted coach journey. Another journey Jernie, as well as Coach Bridisha from New Orleans Youth Coalition. We're really excited to be partnering with them. So proud of y'all work. Families, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your children, their gifts, their talent, encouraging them and choosing us to do this sacred work with you all. I'm so proud of class of 2023 and 24. And I'm looking forward. Any other questions, C. Baker? Also, while some of the families are still online, we begin questions about dual enrollment, and our family council chair is still on the call, I believe. Miss Brittany, if you are on the call, please drop your name in the chat. She can give you some firsthand information about the dual enrollment experience. We are looking forward to launching internships this spring for sophomores. Just really exciting things continuing to happen, not their way, but the school way. Grateful for intentional community, grateful for all of the work. So proud of the legends, legendary work, a legendary crew. And we couldn't do it without our teaching staff, the amazing, amazing team. Ashe.
The final part of our program tonight, audience awards. You've seen some incredible projects from this semester, all which are beautiful testaments to the power, wisdom, and hard work of our legends. We'll close out with some audience choice awards in 5 different categories.
First, we'll start with the vote for the most creative project. If you need a reminder of everything you've seen tonight, look in the first column of the 13 projects we've exhibited. Then follow the instructions on your screen to vote for the one you thought was most creative.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Which project was the most innovative, original words, solution force?
The votes are coming in slowly but surely. 7 votes in, 8 votes in, 9 votes in, 10, 11, 12. Tell us what you loved, y'all. While the votes are pouring in, I'm going to enable folks to unmute yourself if you care to come off mute and give folks a shout out before we wrap up tonight. I'm going to let voting go on for another couple seconds while folks shout folks out.
Peace, one shout out my Jonah for joining us on today. Peace, Jonah. Got the kiddos, Future Living School kids, if you ship them down to NOLA. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Great energy. Great job, Hope.
Job, hosts. Great job, everyone who spoke out. Great job, 9th grade. I can't wait to see y'all for next semester. Y'all shine. This was the highlight of my semester, so I really appreciate this show.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. Good job.
I just want to say that was an amazing. Thanks to the woodshop interns. If you guys would like wood.
Haley, please take that out of this room.
Come see me anytime, or drop a line with us.
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
We sure can.
Oh, but I don't know if y'all know how I hate this thing. Can y'all see me?
We sure can.
Yep.
I just wanted to say to all the students, you were amazing. For those that don't know me and those that know me and computer, like all in water, whether it's on the phone, whether it's on a laptop, computer. But I just want to say this was an amazing experience. I really enjoyed this. I'm so proud of all students. To the host, you all did wonderful. I'm really happy and pleased with everything. Cause like I said, I was like, Sean was like, okay, y'all, we gotta be here from 5 to 7. We know they gotta present it. It's the Zoom. Y'all know me. I'm real honest. I'm like, okay, all right, we gotta do it. 5 to 7. We gonna see. This was really great. I really enjoyed it. Like everything, even with the little glitches, I was like trying to see, like, okay, what's going on? Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, like everything was good. I cannot wait to work with the music class so we get some choreography to go with the tracks that they made. I already have steps in my head of what I want to do with some of the movement already, so I'm excited about it. I'm gonna let somebody else talk. I just want to say that I'm telling you, I was like, okay, 5 to 7, let's get this. This was amazing. I cannot lie. This was amazing. The kids did wonderful. The poetry, the wood shop, the photography, the music, the dancing. I'm talking about the herbalist, the garden, everything was amazing. I was like, God, these kids, and I always said, I want to say this before I go. People always say, well, where you work at, La? I said, I work at the school called Living School. I said, I ain't never heard about that school before. My partner Chom told me about it. I said, I'm all about the students. I'm a roll with it. I can honestly say Living School has something that I have never seen before. I have been working in the school system over 15 years now. And Living School has something that I have never seen before. Y'all really have something amazing that you're doing with the kids. And I cannot wait to see this school get even bigger and larger than what it is already. Get that property in the back. I just can't wait till all this get big and the grants start flowing. I'm just happy. And I just want to say that. And you all have a wonderful Journey. Don't laugh at me, Journey. You know how I come, Journey. You know how it is. I'm happy. I wasn't expecting this. The art, everything. I just wasn't expecting it. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yes. It was amazing. I'm done now. I'm done. Okay.
All right, everyone. So this is Christy. I am Tiago's mama. Just want to put it out there that I'm so, so, so proud of my baby. And I'm also proud of Joe. Go ahead, Joe. You did an amazing job. Joseph, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all did an amazing job hosting and the dedication. And to the entire staff, I am just so proud and honored to be part of the team and every single student. I mean, I am okay. How much can we buy? How can we buy everything to support everybody? So I love y'all, and please, make sure that you let other students know there's a lot of students in the city that needs to be part of this family, and we need to make sure that we get them through the door. So whatever we need to do, you can also hit me up. I'm Christy. We'll make sure that we get these babies in this wonderful, wonderful school. So thank y'all.
Okay, it's my turn to speak now. I can't show my face right now because my eyes so red and puffy. I've been crying mama bear tears because I am so proud of these kids. I get these babies go through their emotions every day. And to watch them tonight come forward with such power and confidence, and to display not only to their family and their peers, but to the world, the greatness that's being poured into them at Living School, and the greatness that's being built within them, and that they are now able to show. I am grateful to be a part of this team and a part of this family. I am grateful for these youth, man. You guys are something special. Each and every one of y'all have a power within you that you haven't even discovered yourself. And I just want to say thank you for putting forth your effort. I want to thank the parents for entrusting us, because we do love each and every one of them as our own. So thank you guys again. Continue the good work. We're going to continue to love and encourage and push you. And continue to reach for the stars and do your best. This is only the beginning of your journey. Love and strength to everyone.
Last call for shout outs before we shut down the mic, announce our winners, and get out of here. Going once. Going twice. Awesome. Well, we're going to announce the winners of our audience poll in the order that they were voted. So starting with the project that was the most creative. In third place with, well, tied, excuse me, for third place with 17% of the vote was our LS Authentics 3D printing and our LS&O Greenleaf Landscape Company. Give it up, give it up, give it up. In second place, our literary magazine multimedia with 25% of the vote. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And in first place with the whole 50%.
Stefan, I missed the category.
Most creative, our very first vote. And in first place with a whopping 50% of the vote was our stop motion animation and photography crew. Give it up.
Look at Journey.
Period. No facts, no front.
Journey.
Second award. Which project was the most innovative and original? In third place, tied again for third place with a whopping 25%. Oh no, excuse me. There was a tie for second place with a whopping 25% of the vote. And that tie is between our LS Woodworks team and our LS Authentics 3D printing team. Come on, original, innovative teams. And coming in at number one with 42% of the vote, watch out for them because here they come again, them stop motion animation and photography crew, taking innovative and original as well. Come on. Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right. Our third category, the most heartfelt project, we had a three-way tie for second place with 21% of the vote. Give it up for stop motion animation and photography, the Forest Garden and Beneficial Plant Guide, and LS Holistics, all heartfelt choices. But in first place with a whopping 58% of the vote, it's got to be the literary magazine and that Legends Multimedia crew. You know it. You know the one that had us all in tears. Fourth, the project that was the most useful. In third place with 29% of the vote was our LS&O Greenleaf. They're going to be installing your next garden at your house or business. In second place was our Forest Garden and Beneficial Plant Guide because it's already installed at Living School and we know how to use it. But in first place, everybody's wanting them cutting boards and those shelves. It's got to be the LS Woodworks team with 42% of the vote. Woo. And last but certainly not least, the best executed project of the night. And I want to be clear that every single project got multiple votes for every single category. But on the best executed project of the night in third place was our literary magazine and Legends Multimedia, ninth graders coming out with a professional product in one pandemic semester. In second place was our stop motion animation and photography with 38% of the vote. Looking profesh on them videos and photos, y'all. And you guys know who was stunting on all of us with that gold ring in the first place. Had to be our woodworking crew at 42% of the best executed project of the night. Take it away, woodworking crew. We see you guys.
Period.
We are so proud of y'all. I'm going to kick it back to our co-hosts for the evening. Oh, wait, before we close out, there was one film we didn't get to show, so we're going to screen it real quick. Mama Delise, we ready to screen the film that didn't get to show? There we go. We got it.
is in the chat if you need to access it really quickly.
It's not working on YouTube because it blew up the internet. It's a life-changing short film. YouTube couldn't handle that.
Just hit the chat. It's in the chat. I dropped it in the chat.
Mama Delise, can you grab it from the chat real quick? Or I can screen share it and show it. Mama Journey, you want to grab the screen share and show it off to us?
Sure.
You got this, Journey. Take it away.
Oh, don't want to crash and burn, guys. You're putting it in my hands.
You got it.
Here we go. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Oh, dear heavens. Here it comes. It's coming, guys. All right.
Turn the sound on, Journey.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
When you
Nikki, you already know what's on.
screen share, just click the box for share your computer.
Why, Lord? Let's see. Give me 1 second. One second, it's coming, y'all. All right. I put the advanced sound on. It's not accepting it.
I think your volume's up.
Mute it. Yeah, you have to unmute the video on you on.
Oh, on the Instagram, that's right.
Bottom right.
This you can't. This bar is. There we go. Here we go. Yay. All right, everybody, that's it. Gotta stop the sound.
We're going to kick it back to our two MCs to close us out for the evening. Tiago, Joseph, take us home.
Thank you, everybody, for your love and support. We hope you have a nice evening. Have a nice holiday. It was great to see y'all come out to the exhibition and wonderful. Thank you.
We want to thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight and supporting us in this weird first semester. We're incredibly proud of the work we did, and we hope you enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to share our online store link and others and make purchases to support our school and your holiday gifts. Thank you all for coming out and supporting us.
Peace.
Brittany, the mic's yours if you want.
Oh, okay. So everybody, I just put something in the chat real quick. And for everybody who drinks Coke products, they still have those codes on there. You can't get the points for yourself, but you can donate to the school. If you don't have time to put them in there, you can actually scan them with your phone or put them in a Ziploc bag, send them to the school. I'll put them in, but everything helps and it goes towards the school.
All right, y'all, we're gonna close this out the right way. All the work we do improves lives. All the work we do improves
We
communities.
do improve
All
communities.
the work we do.
All the work
we do improves
the
the
environment.
Ashe.
Love and strength. Ashe. I love y'all so much. Take care and be blessed.
Good night and good work, everybody. Have a happy holiday. We love you guys.